Good morning. Welcome to Kehillat Shari Torah's daily halacha review for Wednesday, February 9th. We're going to begin now reviewing the laws and customs of Purim, which is coming up in just a couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll complete that in time so that we can cover all the material for Purim and leave ourselves some time to review the laws of Pesach. First, we're studying out of a book by Rabbi Yitzchak Rosedale called the Halachic Handbook, The Laws of Purim. Little pocket-sized guide if you'd like to pick one up on your own. One of the Jewish bookstores. I got it from Israeli source. Should be able to get it at most of the Jewish bookstores in town, or I'm sure it's available online to order online. First chapter is Parshas Zachor. There's a biblical requirement, a mitzvah d'oraisa, to hear Parshas Zachor, which is three chapters from the chapter 25. Three verses from chapter 25 of Deuteronomy, verses 17, 18, and 19, once a year in order to remind us and remind ourselves what Amalek did to the Jews many years ago, and that we are commanded to blot out the name of Amalek. Haman, the villain of the Purim story in Megillah Esther, was a descendant of Amalek, and therefore an appropriate time to read this parsha is just before the reading of the Megillah. Parshat Zachor is read as the maftir of the Shabbos immediately before Purim. Let me just read for you what those verses are exactly. If you happen to have an art scroll siddur, the siddur that we use in Shul, you can take a look at the very end of Shacharis. There are supplemental readings, including the Sheish Zechiros, 6 remembrances. These are things that we're supposed to remember on an ongoing basis, on a daily basis. So some people have the custom. It's printed in the siddur, but you don't have to do it if you don't want. But those 3 verses that we spoke about are printed here, and they are as follows. Deuteronomy 25, 17, 18, and 19. Remember what Amalek did to you on the way as you departed from Egypt, how he encountered you on the way and cut down the weaklings trailing behind you. While you were faint and exhausted, he did not fear God. It shall be that when God, your God, lets you rest from all your surrounding enemies in the land that God, your God, gives you as a heritage to bequeath, you are to erase the memory of Amalek from beneath the heaven. Do not forget. Okay, strong word, and there are those, I myself, who try to read that every day as a constant reminder. Okay, you're obligated to hear the reading of Parshas Zachor in the presence of a minyan, at least 10 men. Some of the poskim, the Rosh, among others, says that it is a biblical requirement, it's a mitzvah d'oraisa, to hear this read in a minyan. So everybody should come to shul that day. The Bal Koreh, the Torah reader, must have in mind that he is reading the parsha on behalf of the listeners, and those listening must have in mind to fulfill the mitzvah of remembering what Amalek did to the Jews, and that God commanded us to eradicate Amalek's name. Some add that those listening must also have in mind to fulfill their obligation with the blessings before and after. In addition, one reciting the brachas must have in mind that he's saying on behalf of those listening. There is a dispute amongst poskim whether women are obligated to hear Parshas Zachor. This is obviously a positive time-bound commandment, most of which women are exempt from. However, this is a dispute amongst the poskim. There are certainly a number of positive time-bound commandments that women are obligated to. For example, all the mitzvahs of Pesach, the Seder, and so on. So, since it's a machlokes haposkim, and there's not the clarity if women are in fact exempt, many women make a great effort to hear the reading of Parshas Zachor in the presence of a minyan. Many shuls have a custom to arrange a second reading of Parshas Zachor to accommodate those who are not able. We generally don't do that here. We hope that everyone is able to make arrangements somehow to come to shul for the morning of Parshas Zachor. FYI, for your information, this will take place on March 12th. Parshas Vayikra will be Parshas Zachor this week, so you can mark it on your calendar. If one of the above options present difficulties, a woman should read Parshas Zachor at home from a chumash. Alternatively, a woman may attend a Torah reading just before the reading of Megillah on the morning of Purim, when the parsha recounting the war with Amalek is read. Chapters from the book of Exodus. When listening to this reading, she should have in mind to fulfill the mitzvah of remembering what Amalek did to the Jews and that we are commanded to wipe out Amalek's name. The Torah reader should also have in mind that he is reading the parsha on behalf of those who need to fulfill this mitzvah. Okay, we'll leave it there for today, and we'll continue tomorrow, please God. So, hope you're able to join us then. Have a good day.